But I have had the fortune and the privilege to have met with many other Indian politicians, especially the Prime Ministers, Prime Minister Morarji Desai and Charan Singh, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, and Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, who I knew very well, because we were both Ministers of Education, and Prime Minister Indra Kumar Gujral, and Prime Minister Vajpayee. They were all well known. And of course, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, who was opening up the economy when he was the Minister of Industries, and Madam Sonia Gandhi, President Pranab Mukherjee, as well as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to whom we must be grateful for this aircraft. There are many others I have known in this, and my advice to rising politicians from Sri Lanka, those who aspire for higher office, is get to know your Indian colleagues. Get to know them well and get to deal with them. Because if you do not do that, it will be difficult for you to look at issues and understand what each other says. We have common viewpoints in many. We are but a small country in the middle of the ocean, while India, while looking after its own interests, must also look at its role as a global power. But it is essential that we speak to them. After all, India is our closest neighbor. And there are many issues which are common to us, of which we are understanding, of which we have to resolve, not only issues that pertain to Indo-Lanka relations, but to the region and to the Gulf. So in this area, it is possible for us, and it has been on many occasions for us to come to an agreement or have a similar viewpoint with India. It's with those that we consolidate. But being two states, two governments, there are also times when we have differences which should not become disputes. Because what is our relationship? Our relationship is not merely one of between two countries. We've gone beyond that. We have a common heritage. On the banks of the Indus was preached the Vedas, and on the plains of Ganges, the Lord Buddha traversed preaching his own doctrines. Those is what is common to us. And it came to us, and also what is very common to the southern tip of the Indian subcontinent. This is on what we have built up. But within this common past, we also have different aspects. In your country, it is Hinduism that is the prevalent religion. In our country, it is Buddhism. In Ramayana, Rama is the hero for the Indians. For us, Rama and Ravana both are heroes for Sri Lanka. We your language has more dependence on Sanskrit, and we have more dependence on Magadhi and Pali. So we can go on and on like that. So many things that are common to us. If you look, what an inspiration Mahatma Gandhi's Satyagraha and the independence, non-violent movement to us. Because you had no other way for recourse. But for us, after 1931, we had a legislature elected by universal franchise. So we took on a different course. I think if that was available to India, history of India would have been different. So we have all these commonalities, and we have to build on it. I've always said that we are two sides of a single coin. It is not possible to split a coin for one face to fall one way and the other face to fall the other way. Whatever it is, history has put us together. And we have to stay together. What is this relationship? I really haven't got a word for it. The closest I could come was a symbiotic relationship between the two countries. So when we are both now marking our 75th anniversary, I would say let us commit ourselves to further strengthening our relationship. And thank you for inviting me.
And today I am proud to say that as the Indian foreign policy is based on the cornerstone of neighborhood first and the doctrine of Sagar, which is security and growth for all in the region, the benefits from the growth of India, the benefits from the strength of India are for all our friends and neighbors to share.
Our maritime capabilities will be enhanced by several notches. The aircraft that you all witnessed a short while ago, the Dornier 228, built at Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, being a key maritime platform for Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard, is a perfect fit for the maritime requirements of Sri Lanka as well. As a country, we have already had several interactions with this aircraft in the recent past, and with its induction into our fleet from today onwards, will give us much needed height, reach, thereby enhancing our maritime domain awareness to a greater extent.